Texas 200, 2024. Day one, we're going that way. It's gonna be 5 days of just roughing it and camping on little islands and breaking boats and busting up people, and it's a nutrition mess. But I'm gonna take you bastards sailing. Hey guys, it's Zig. 2024 Texas 200, 17th running. Here's all our cars and trailers. Our boats are 200 miles that way, tied up the docks in Port Mansfield. We leave in the morning. We got a week to get back to here in our little trailer boats. 77 boats leave. It's usually about 30 that can make it between the broken boats, broken people. It's a rough haul. Anyway, we've got a week to get our little trailer boats to here without dying. That's the whole goal. Let's see how that works. Start of the Texas 200 with Gus, the sailing wonder dog. Coming out of the harbor, got the sails up. Buddy's still getting his sail set. People behind us. Getting ready to rock and roll from the B&B. You see all the boats up there? We go through the gates here, coming out here in Port Mansfield. We light air today, we're doing 27 miles. And once we leave these gates, it's Bandit Island on the one side, Padre Island. The other side is King's Ranch. For the next 2 days, we will have no cell phone service. There's no place to pull off. There's no place for help. There's no marinas. It's just raw. It is the only natural stretch of Texas coast left. That's still original natural coast. It's rocky, crazy, it's nasty. So the first 2 days is critical that you don't screw up. Because once you get out there, you are on your own. We all kind of get spread out, so a lot of times on this trip you are by yourself. And that's what the Texas 200 is about. It's a survival run. Really, most boats, half the boats, don't even make it to the other end. So, let me get serious here and catch up with the crew. I'll talk to you. Buddy. Buddy putting up his topsail for the first time. Slid right into the hole. Grobeck is sailing on his first adventure. We got a 16 episode series of us building it over the last year. Other than a couple of little test sails, this is the first loaded up and go run. This is what it was built for right here. 2,500 hours of labor. And she's looking damn good. All right, let's get serious now. We're going about a mile and a half an hour. You got like no wind. Everyone's just out here hanging. So it's just baking in the sun. Floundering along. We still got 21 miles to go. GPS says we'll get there about 1:30 in the morning, but we got some forecasted some wind coming up here in a couple hours. Other than that, we're sitting here. I broke into the beer for one cold beer because it's just hot sitting here. And just like everyone else, you're sitting here sweating all your sunblock down into your eyes. Your eyes are burning, and you're just sitting here. It's beautiful. We'll make it into the next camp eventually. We've been out here. It's like 11:15. We left at 9:30. As I said, we made like 3 miles down. But we're jamming along. We're having a good time. Everyone's just hanging. And big, lazy, hot-ass day out here. This is how fast we're going. 11:30. See my buddy up there. He's just cooling out. All right, we're getting a little breeze, not a lot. 3 miles an hour, 4 miles an hour. We're up to 3.5, 4 miles an hour in cruise. As you can see, there's a storm right there. Thought about holding out till that storm passed. Excited to get out there. Hopefully once this storm passes, and it's not coming our way, I hope. But once it passes, we'll get our wind back. I think that's what's stealing the wind. You see, it's raining and such over there, so hopefully we don't mess with that. Other than that, we're just shooting up the ICW and taking what we can get. Slow, slow slog. If we start moving faster, I'll get with you and let you know. Finally got a little breeze. Make the best of it here. Taking us right towards the weather ahead of us, but that's the way we're going. So here we go. All right, we're on the edge of that storm. Got my jib in. Things twisted up there. See people dropping sails as fast as they can. Coast Guard says it's real gusty, nasty, 35 knot winds. We're rolling 20 mile an hour winds right now, steady. Supposed to be a lot of lightning. This is getting crazy. All right, I gotta pay attention. I'll be back. guys up on land somewhere. And him and the boat came to different places. Well, 2 o'clock. Storm's by. Capsized boat is captain there. Marcus Harrelson's been found. He's okay. Now, the wind's gone away again and we're just floundering in the heat. My glasses are so messed up. I can't see it so bright. My sunglasses are so fogged up. There's nothing dry on this whole boat within my reach to dry them off with. So we're just bouncing along here. They've had some Vienna sausages and just passing the time, drinking some water. And rocking on. I'll check back in. But just for the record, ooh, I gotta get a battery just to see the max wind. 35.4 is what I got for a max wind on that. It's a pretty good blow. Pretty good blow. Alright, I gotta go and put a battery in this thing. It's out of commission, so 35.4, whatever it was. That's how fast it was going when it quit working. I thought that was a little low. I thought the winds were more than that. And I just heard an odd noise. I can't figure what it was. And I started smelling something like burning wire. So I shut my power down. And that stopped the sound. When we get into camp, I'll explore it more. So I got no GPS, no power, no nothing. And that's where we're at. Day 1, I already get power going crazy. So I'll get under there, get my test rod or whatever at camp and see if I can figure out and isolate something. Something must have got really wet. Everything got really wet. So if I can isolate where the problem was, hopefully I can get this stuff back up. Really, if I can just get the bilge pump and the GPS with the wiring, the nav lights I can live without. Oh, maybe a USB plug to charge, but I had a couple of batteries there that I can charge for a little bit, a couple of battery packs. So that's where we're at. We're trundling along here. We're a little over the halfway point. And now it's just all by following the... Luckily this camp we pretty much just stay right on the ICW till we get there. So that's worked. Hopefully we'll get the rest of it up for the rest of the week. Because right now I am without any electrics. On day 1. Sun's back to being hot, water's laid down, kind of tighten into the wind here. Slow go made us tighten the wind. Come on. Oh, close it under 5 miles an hour, I'll take it. Alright, go ahead and get the sails trimmed up. We're going to go that way now that Marcus is okay. Got to get to Camp 1. I guarantee you, he's not the only one that's going to be out in that storm. We're all pretty beat up. I know we'll all be going to bed early tonight. Told you I'd take you past this. And this is, what time is it? So 9:30. 4 hours in. 4 hours into the 5-day, 200-mile sail. Already got disaster. This isn't for the weak-minded. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off, you guys. Anything crazy happens, I'll let you know. We're out of the open water, up in the ICW or the channel. Narrow it up. I got stuck in some shallows, had to get up, pull the boat around, put the sails back up. I believe this is my internet buddy. SV Thunder Road here, I believe. Got a good channel. I'll put a link below. Just sailing and a little everything else. He went by while I was pulling the boat. I might get a video of that of me pulling the boat on his channel. But we're not too far up. I only see one tug all day. That's sweet. If you see one behind me, let me know if you can't see me. Let's take a look behind me. Oh. Ooh, look at all those boats. There's got to be 2 dozen, 3 dozen boats back there. They look beautiful. Beautiful. Nice to get into camp. I'll find out what wire was getting hot underneath, isolate that, knock it out. I'll have my electrics back up tomorrow. I'm pretty darn confident. And right now, this camp's right off the ICW. I mentioned that before. So even without it, I can still make the whole trip. Just stick to the ICW, which I pretty much do anyway, because I've got a deep draft. So, life is good. We got Thunder Road making it in. Picking his spot. Going right up in here. Whew, I could have lost a beer there. Woo!
Oh man, we made it.
That's it. Is this the spot?
I guess this is the spot.
This is the spot now.
This is Jennifer's job to get out. Augie, you're here.
Burton Soggy, all right. That sounds about right.
Sail into the land cut. If you do it right, you can get in, get off your boat, and still have clean ankles.
That's right.
No more bitching about the mud.
And look at those socks.
Yes.
You live in Austin or something?
Maybe.
Oh, all right. Just checking.
There you go.
Now, I'd like to point out that I 3 times suggested we sit in the air conditioner for another hour and let that storm pass, and you all voted me down.
You are all correct. You are correct. That's good, Will.
Oh. Got it. Now.
Beautiful.
And then look at him.
They're not going to be the same when you get on shore.
I know Matt got out, didn't even get his socks muddy.
All right, I'm going in.
Be all right there.
Yay! There's those pretty pink shoes. Maybe not. What's that? Camp on. Had fun with everyone there. Got a couple of videos for you, people coming in. And other than that, there's no phone service. The lovely Mrs. Z got a text from my little satellite inReach system, let her know I made it safe. And that's about it. I whipped. It was a big day. I think tomorrow's supposed to be a lot mellower. Anything would be mellower down here. But I'll talk to you in the morning. All right, guys. I'm going to sign out here on day 1. In another week, you'll get day 2. I want to thank my patrons and everyone else that helps support this channel. With a special shout out to Bill Darnell, Mark Cope, and my latest Patreon, Roger Drum. So like and subscribe so you don't miss another adventure, cuz I'm gonna take you bastards sailing.